Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. Welcome back to our math day. So, without wasting any time, let's see what is in our box. Okay, let's open the box. Ta-da! It's a geometry progression. Next, let's learn how to ease our way to solve a problem solving question. And here, we have a technique, which is I like fishing seashells. First is I. Identify the problem. We have to identify either it is an arithmetic series or geometric series. Next, L. List down the information given from the question. Next, F. Formula. We have to list down all the formulas related to our question. Next, substitution. We have to substitute all the information into our formulas. And lastly is S. Solve the solution. Okay, now it's quiz time. And here we have a question 28. The sum to infinity of a geometric series is 2/3, and the sum of the first two terms of the series is 1/2. We have to find the first term and the common ratio, which R is less than 0 of the series. Next, find the 10th term of the series.
Okay, first of all, let us recall on our step. Okay, I. Identify the problem. In this case, it is stated in the question that it is geometric series. So, next step is L. List out the information given in the question. In this case, okay, first information given is sum to infinity is 2/3. So, I've listed it out. And then next is sum of the first two terms is 1/2. So, list it out. S2 equals to T1 plus T2 equals to 1/2. And then list out also R must be always less than 0, so that you can never be out of the given topic. The next step is F, which is formula. List out the formula relating it to the given information in the question, which is S infinity equals to A divided by 1 minus R. Next, sum of the first two terms is T1 plus T2 equals to A plus AR. You factorize the A equals to A1 plus R. Okay, in this case, we have sum to infinity. What is that? Okay, an infinite geometric series is the sum of an infinite geometric sequence. Okay, what does it mean? This series will have no last term. For example, in this case, the sum to infinity, we don't know the last term. But for the sum of the first two terms, we know the last term as the T2. So, T1 plus T2. Okay, next step is substitution, where you substitute the given information from the question to the formula you have stated just now. So, why do we need to substitute? Because we need to get two equations. In this case of geometric series, we need to get simultaneous equation 1 and 2, and we need to eliminate A. As we can start now, sum to infinity equals to 2/3. So, sum to infinity formula is A divided by 1 minus R equals to 2/3. Next, you cross multiply 3 with A and 1 minus R with 2, and you'll get 3A equals to 2 in bracket 1 minus R. You make that as equation 1. Okay, next step is to find another equation, equation 2. So it's stated in the equation that the sum of the first two terms is 1/2. So S2 equals to 1/2. So what is the formula? T1 plus T2 equals to 1/2. So T1 is A and T2 is AR equals to 1/2. And then factorize A and you will get A to the bracket of 1 plus R equals to 1/2. And then you cross multiply where 2 is multiplied with A in the left, 1 plus R equals to 1. So you will get 2A the bracket of 1 plus R equals to 1. This is as equation 2. Okay, next step is to use the division of equation 2 divided by equation 1. So, equation 2 is 2A in bracket of 1 plus R equals to 1. And equation 1 is 3A equals to 2 minus 2R. But in this case, I factorize the 2 out. So, you'll get 2 in bracket of 1 minus R. So, you divide equation 2 with equation 1. So, 2A in bracket 1 plus R divided by 3A equals to 1 divided by 2 in bracket of 1 minus R. So, I'm going to bring all the unknowns to the left and only the numbers to the right. But before that, we need to eliminate A because A and a are of the same unknown of numerator and denominator, as the law of indices has stated that in this case is a to the power of 1 minus power 1. So we'll get a to the power of 0 equals to 1. So you must eliminate a. Then you bring all the unknowns to the left side of the equation and only the value or numbers to the right side of the equation. So, and then you will get equation like this, where 1 minus r is brought to the left, multiplied with bracket of 1 plus r equals to 3 over 4. As you can see in this scenario, we can compare that it involves a quadratic expression scenario where a minus b to bracket of multiply with a plus b equals to a square minus b square. So I can compare and assume that 1 as a and r as b. So I can make the equation as 1 minus r square equals to 3 over 4. Then I will bring the 4 to the left side of the equation. I'll multiply 1 minus r square and I'll get 4 minus 4r square equals to 3. Next step is to bring the 4 to the right side of the equation. When I bring the positive integer to the right side of the equation, the positive change to a negative integer. So I will get negative 4r square equals to 3 minus 4. And then I will get r square equals to negative 1 divided by negative 4. Since 3 minus 4 is negative 1 and the negative 4 is brought to the right side of the equation because unknown must be left to the left side of the equation. So a negative integer divided by negative integer, which is negative 1 divided by negative 4, you will get r square equals to positive 1 over 4. And then how do we get the value of r? So you need to square root 1 over 4 because it involves the square here. So the square root of 1 over 4, you will get answer as r equals to positive 1 over 2 and negative 1 over 2. So in the question, they have stated that r must be less than 0. So you can choose negative 1 over 2. So choose r less than 0, which is r equals to negative 1 over 2. Next step is to substitute r equals to negative 1 over 2 to equation 1. In this case, s infinity equals to a divided by 1 minus r. So and s infinity equals to 2 over 3 equals to a divided by 1 minus r equals to negative 1 over 2. And then I'll solve the denominator, which is 1 plus 1 over 2. Since negative times with negative 1 over 2, I'll get positive 1 over 2. And I'll get 3 over 2. Okay, next step is 2 over 3 equals to a divided by, because it's a fraction, so divided by 3 over 2. So in fraction, you can't divide, we need can times with the reciprocal of the fraction. So what's the reciprocal? It is 2 over 3 equals to a times with 2 over 3. You can see it is actually in the inverted form. So next step is a equals to 6 over 6 because 3 times with 2 and 2 times with 3. So 6 over 6 equals to 1. So the first term is 1. Last but not least, we need to find the 10th term of the series. So how do we find 10th term? A equals to 1 and r equals to negative 1 over 2. Use the formula Tn equals to ar to the power of n minus 1. So you substitute a as 1 and r as negative 1 over 2 to the power of 10 minus 1. And then you will get T10 equals to negative 1 over 2 to the power of 9. And then use your calculator to get negative 1 over 152. So this is the answer. The 10th term is negative 1 over 1. The 10th term is negative 1 over 152. So thank you everyone. Hope you enjoy. Like and subscribe. Bye.